These plants are actually bush vegetables. The top is cut and then we cook that with other food. Okay. On Tok Mission we call it kumomosong. I'm not too sure about the English name. Okay, so if you know of this plant, please do comment below. This fern is also edible. This is a ground fern, but then it also crawls up the trees, and this is highly nutritious. This is kumomosong again. I don't know the scientific name, but if you do know, please do comment below. And this is one of my favorite bush kumu. This particular vegetable is called tulip. I don't know how they got the name, but maybe because it's got two leaves at the tip, and we usually pick the new outshoot, the new sprout, the young sprout, and it is quite delicious. When we were young, the nurses and doctors used to advise us to eat a lot of this because they say it will help you, and so we believe that it's got, apart from being a good vegetable, it has also got medicinal value. And this one is another bush vegetable that we take. This is quite good with chicken or with pig in a mumu or in a pot or steamed. The two chicken that you saw have been slaughtered, killed, and what I'm doing is dipping them in water and burning the feathers, the wet feathers. What happens is the heat goes onto the wet feathers, makes the feathers hot, and it makes it easy to plug. Right now it's really hard, but when this happens it will be quite easy to plug the feathers. Okay, I'll just show you an example of what I mean. You see, when the heat orchard is really easy to plug. Okay? So many times people, when they buy chicken, they try to boil water and then kill the chicken and plug the feathers. That's a lot of work. I just do that and it makes it easy. Cuts time, makes it easy for me. This chicken will be roasted tonight for the family to consume. So this is what I will do. Alright, as you can see, the chicken feathers have been burnt and removed. Okay, so I'm going to start operating the chicken now. If you are one of those who is faint-hearted, you don't like to see blood, please you can skip this part and go on to the part where I will be roasting the chicken on the fire. But as it is, I'm going to operate the chicken. You can see it's already dark. We came back from the garden a bit late this afternoon, so we are cooking late. This chicken will be roasted on the open pit for the family to consume. Okay, I'm going to start now. I will operate one of these chicken from the front, from the front and one from the back. So this is how I will start. Now be careful not to pierce or cut the intestines, because when you do, it's a bit, it will become a bit messy. Okay, so avoid as much as possible cutting the intestines. And then once you have the tummy, the chest open, you put your hand in and pull everything out This includes the first intestine. Yeah, the first intestine. The food sac. Okay. Okay, when you do pull it down, make sure you pull it all the way. Cut it off at the top, tie it in, okay, just to stop any waste from this side coming out. And then you open this up, and there you go. It's all done. Okay. And that's it. Okay, I'm just cutting around the anal opening to remove everything, the waste. Now I am calling it the waste, but the chicken intestine is actually one of the best parts of the chicken for me. I enjoy cleaning out the intestine and cooking it. It's quite tasty. It's a delicacy in itself. And all of this can be cleaned and cooked. I'm going to put it there and operate the other one. Now, as I've mentioned, this one will be operated from the back. So just to give you an idea of the different options you have of actually operating the chicken. Okay, so take it from the shoulder blade up across, and then follow the spinal column all the way down to the cocktail. Okay, is the cocktail enough? Again, with this, you push the knife in, but try as much as possible not to go all the way in, so you don't destroy, or you don't cut, rather, you don't cut the intestines. And then you cut around the anal opening. And alright, there you go. Okay, also tie this up so you waste don't spill out, and just gently open this and remove the intestines. Okay, you start off with the first the food sac. down, all the way down. Make sure you tie the one going up to the chicken neck. Okay, pull it down like this. Right up. And there you go, you can remove everything just by putting your finger in and pulling the set down. Okay. That's it, and we are done. Okay. And so you have two chicken here, one operated from the front, and the other one from the back. Okay. Thank you. This will be put into the fire to be roasted while we clean up this. Like I said, I do enjoy this. I clean this and boil it and have it as soup. It's quite good. Evenly, and then we'll have the chicken on top. What I'm going to do is cut some sticks, put them across like this so the chicken skin or meat doesn't get stuck on the top. Okay, so I'm going to cover this up just to get some smoke on it. Not too much heat underneath. Let it smoke and cook slowly. Because if we have a lot of heat below, the chicken will be burnt. And I don't want it. I want it to be smoked gently. Do is to turn these ones over, and you can see starting to roast nicely. It's smoked as I wanted it to be, and I'm going to turn it around and put it at the let's say so the skin at the back gets roasted. Now this one is the one that was operated from the back. This is also nicely done. If you can see, it's starting to smoke inside. So I'm going to just turn it on and get it to roast at the back. We are going to cook two different bananas with the chicken. I mean, not with the chicken, but with the vegetables that we've collected in the bush this afternoon. Now, these ones are what we'd like to call sweet bananas. They're kind of soft, tender, and when it is cooked properly and you put it into your mouth, it almost like melts away. It's very, very soft. And this one is commonly known as kalapua, and this is quite a hardy banana. But this goes well also with food, like with protein, especially with fatty protein. So that's what we will be preparing for dinner tonight. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to remove this chicken. They look really nicely done. Wow, you can see all the juice. Wow. Okay. So now what will happen is this will go in the pot with the greens that we collected in the bush and some that we collected in the garden this afternoon. The copper dish here, and this is coconut cream. It was scraped this afternoon. I'm going to put all of it. And then I'm going to add the veggies. Just some of them. And then dump the veg in, chicken. This is already cooked, it's done. We just want to get the smoky flavor into the veggies and have it as also as soup too. And then the rest of the veggies go on top. And then this should be ready in about 10 minutes. What we are going to do now is add our spices in. And I have here garlic, ginger, round onion and spring onion. This is just about ready, but not really done yet. Now the reason why I like especially the onions to be put in later is because I don't want them to be overcooked, overdone. And so they retain that flavor. That bite. And now I'm going to cover them up again, like it was before, just to get these greens, veggies mixed up and done, and to cover as much as possible the chicken. Now this will be ready in the next 5 minutes. Now the reason why I'm covering it like this is so we retain as much of the flavor as possible. And there it goes. It should be ready in 5 minutes. Okay, this is nicely done, and the smell is delicious. It's well done. Ready to be served. The food is ready. I'm just going to remove the chicken, little chicken, and so it makes it easier to be served. And the smell is so delicious, so nice, so yummy. I have the bananas here. Let's get some greens. And a piece of the chicken. And there we go.